Ciao beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a fabulous week. Today is part 3, which is final part on how to make a journal from scratch. So this is the cover. Oh, I love it. And then it's got a closure. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to mess and create any unnecessary crease in on the ribbon here, but the closure, you simply create a knot. Okay, so this is the cover, this is the side. As you guys know, I like my journals very clean. See, there is no signature, there is nothing there, and that is the back. Okay, so just gonna give you a quick flip through. I put some washi here, that's the pocket. Put some washi, and then there are 2 signatures, as you can probably see from that. Yeah, you can see them. Okay, so now I'm filming part 3, this part that I'm filming as I'm talking, on my return from Italy. So me and Jamie went to Italy. I love this vellum page. For a week, then we stopped in London for a night. We just did a bit of shopping, just to chill, just to relax. And then I filming this the day after we come back. So I know the videos that you're going to see in a minute, the other pieces have been filmed before I went away. So I have absolutely no idea. And I can't remember what I said. I'm sure I said to myself, oh, when I come back from Italy, I let the cover dry completely. And I filmed part 3. So I'm hoping that I have filmed, this is another vellum page. I have showed you how to print on vellum. Now I'm sure you guys watched part 1 or part 2. There's a bit of glue in there. If you haven't, I will put the last 2 videos linked in the info bar, and also at the end of this video I'll put part 1, part 2 in case you guys have missed it. This is the page I made with the canvas. This is printed on canvas. So yeah, so that's what the journal looks like. So that's signature 1 and that's signature 2. And even in here I put some washi. This is my washi box. So I think I have used those 4. No, I haven't used that. I think I have used those 3. Yeah. Yeah, because I like burgundy and pink, so I think it very works. Okay, so that's that. And then the second signature, put some doilies. I showed you in part 1 how to get the best of my printable. Just print my papers into anything. Okay, this is some Stampin' Up! Papers. There is like a green, printed green vellum. So yeah, so that's the reverse. Yeah, there's loads of different papers, music sheets. Oh, and that's the back of the vellum. See, that's not printed. That's the side I have put it through the printing machine, and I printed my digitals on it. I love it. Yeah, and then yeah, so that's the 2 washi I have put at the end, just to give a little bit of extra detail, and that's the other pocket in there. Okay, now I'm hoping I'm gonna show you what I have filmed before Italy, and then yeah, I will see you very soon. So in this video we're going to be making the cover of the journal. So on first part, or part 1, I'll show you how to prep the pages and how you get the most of your money with the printables. On part 2, I have shown you how to do the signatures and how to put them together. And part 3, which is today, we're going to do the cover. I will put the video's link for part 1 in the info box, and also at the end of this video in case you guys have missed it. Excuse me. So when we did the signature, I told you guys that I like to do this sort of technique when you glue this piece directly to the cover, so you get a clean look. Now I am using a Coco Pops cereal box. This is my favorite cereals. Oh, love them. So what I've done, and this is pure luck, this is like luck. Can you see? This is the box, and this is the, oopsie, sorry guys. This is the side of the box. Okay, so the box is like this. So this is the side. And actually, this section here on my journal is exactly the same, like it's spot on. I don't know if you could, if I do it like this, you could probably see it. Look how exactly the same is. It's literally like scary. And this is purely coincidence. Can you see? It's exactly the same. So very lucky. It's, you know, I save a step, but if this won't be, you can either cut a piece and glue that in there, but it's completely up to you how you do it. So what I've done, this was my starting point. Okay, so the middle of the journal. And then I measured this side and that side on the other two sizes. So that side there and that side there. And I want my journal to have a little pocket here so you can put something. I don't know what yet, but we will put something in there. Now, I don't like this. I think I'm not done a really good job in cutting, so I'm just gonna get my trimmer out. This trimmer is from Stampin' Up. It cuts absolutely everything. Okay. Oh, that's so much better. And we do the same on the other side. Oh, not that way. Hold on. That's it. Okay. Thank you, trimmer. You can go back under the desk. Okay. So I missed calculating. So the second line is where it folds. Okay, so it folds like this. So if I get my journal back into here, I will glue that in there. And this is what the journal will look like once the sides are done. Okay, so I suggest get a cereal box or a very thick cardstock, measure it, and that will be the cover. Now, before we attach that, of course, we're going to decorate it. So because I have this little pocket here, I'm going to put a piece of paper, decorative paper here and there first. And then I actually glue the pocket, if it's making sense. Now, if you do like what I'm doing, just little wedge, like a little piece. Because you want, when that folds inwards, you see, you don't want that to be stuck on the way. So we need to wedge, to be fair, that's kind of, but I'm just gonna wedge it a little bit more. Just a little tiny bit. So when we fold that onwards, it won't go on the edge of the cover. We do the same on the other side. Just literally, guys, a whisper of a hair. There. And the same here, just a little bit. So you see, when we fold it, it's not gonna go on the way. Okay, so for the cover, I am going to use my digitals, of course, that I have used on my journal. I think, have I got any papers already printed? Yeah. Let's have a look. This is called Pretty in Pink. I love this digitals. It's my second bestseller after the Blue Butterflies. I have showed you these pages when we did the other two steps. I just need one. Don't want that. I want these. That. And one more. That. Get through the bees, put it all in that. We'll come back to that in a minute. Right, so I'm just gonna speed it up for you, but I'm just gonna use these pages to cover the cereal box. I forgot to tell you guys, before we do that, decided the closure of your journal. So I think I'm going to use a cluster of these, oopsie, I have this wool, cotton and this ribbon. I'm just gonna layer it. So we're gonna do pink, purple. I don't have anything else pink, so I think in my head I thought this will look quite. So if I do that, yeah, it's a trio. You won't see any of this, we only see the closure. So I think I'm gonna do that. That's long enough, yeah. Now bear in mind you need to fold this section, okay? Don't forget, because don't attach the closure here, because otherwise your closure is going to go inside your journal. So definitely going to do this here, and we're going to do the same on the other side. I'm just going to use some double side tape. Okay guys, so I think it's all dry. What I've done on the edge here, I don't know if you can see it, you can see it. I have used my very loved gilding wax. This is from Pebeo. The color is Renaissance Gold. And I got this sort of wax in silver and copper as well. So that's the side. And that's I think that's the front, yeah. And that's the two pockets there. One there and one there. And that's what the inside looks like. And that's the back. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put the signatures. We're just going to glue them in there. And then we are going to decorate the front using the haberdashery pieces. So I'm gonna glue them, everything, and I'll be right back. We went to London, me and Jamie, when was it? Like November, I think. Oh, there's a bit of thread in there. So we went to an haberdashery shop, and look what I found. This is going to be on the cover of my journal. Look at that. Oh my god. I mean, it cost me so much money, I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah, oh my god, it was really well spent. It's beautiful. So you got this beautiful flower, it's all pink, of course, and then you got pink pearls. Oh, it's beautiful. So I'm very pleased with that. Okay guys, I hope you liked this mini series. As I said in the beginning of the video, I will put part 1 and part 2 just at the end of the video in case you guys have missed it, and I hope you guys played along. So there is a link to my workshop, which I show you step by step how to make a junk journal using my blue butterfly papers, and also my ebook when you get an extra video, which is, I think it's like an hour and 10 minutes long, show you ephemera, etc, etc, etc. But anything I have mentioned will be listed down below in the info bar. Okay, I will see you on Friday for another Friday freebie. And yeah, I love this journal. We're going to decorate this journal next week. I give you a sneak peek, but this is the project I have made last year, and I put it into a very big wallet, plastic wallet, and we're going to use all these creations into this journal to decorate step by step. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll leave you part 1 and part 2 now on the screen, and until Friday, stay safe and well. Mwah. Bye.